Hi, 5th grade. If you followed directions when you walked in, you should have picked up your mask. Now inside mine doesn't have a name, but yours will. I should have taped it on the inside. Hopefully it turned out well. If not, that's okay, because we're gonna move on to our next step. You should have sat down in front of a tray that has a mask on it, or I should say a mold of a mask that we're gonna make. Put yours on top, and then don't touch it for now. We're gonna go over some information that we talked about last time, and then talk about what we're doing today. Hi, 5th grade. So our next project has all to do with masks. Now, masks are from all over the world, all sorts of different cultures. What I want you to do first is we're gonna have a turn and talk to start off our conversation. What I want you to do is I want you to turn and talk to someone, and here's what I want you to talk about. You are going to talk about what are masks for? What do people use them for? However, the reason that people wear masks cannot be Halloween. So think outside the box. Why would a person need a mask? Why would they wear one other than for going out on Halloween? Awesome, thank you so much. So people make masks for art. They might use them for a play or a parade. Sometimes a culture will use them for ceremonies or rituals. What I want you to get from this project is that although people wear masks for many different reasons, one thing that all masks have in common is that a person is pretending to be something else and they're taking on a new character or personality. For this project, you'll have to come up with a character or personality that you want to portray. Later on, we'll talk about some of the jobs out there that people do where you can create a mask, like special effects for movies. While some people even do makeup for a living, and they can do really crazy things with paint and powder and all sorts of stuff. People need masks for many types of reasons, but the most popular reason in the United States is for movies, or theme parks, or really anything where someone has to dress up as a character. Making a mask can be very expensive, but oftentimes the people who work in these departments on movie sets or commercials, they can make a lot of money. So once we finish what we're doing today, next time we should be brainstorming what we want to do. So hopefully you've been thinking about what kind of character you want to create. You don't have to know by today. We'll think about it more next time too. We're gonna add a layer so that we can paint on this. So right now we have a layer, or hopefully 3 or 4 layers of the newsprint. We need to actually add a layer of ordinary copy paper. This will turn the mask very white, which will make it the perfect surface for us to add color. The process is very similar. What you'll do is you'll take the paper, you will make really long strips. They do not have to be perfect. We're gonna start with one piece of paper, but if you need more today, which you probably will, I will have more on the table for you. The only thing different is that today we're gonna need even smaller pieces. Hopefully you heard that. Even smaller pieces. The smaller the better today. So this will take some time and effort, but that's why we're here, is so that we can pump these out. I'm gonna give us about maybe 1 or 2 minutes to go ahead and tear some strips. If you can, please make them real tiny and small. That will make them even better. Awesome. So now what we're gonna do is I'm going to open the glue. This should be between you and a partner. You're going to take those strips. Ooh, oh my gosh, I keep dropping the camera. You are going to take the strips, get them saturated, get off the excess. Your hands will get a little bit messy. The smaller strips need to go near the nose, the eyes, and the mouth, because this is gonna make that really smooth effect. So I want you to notice that as I put them on the newsprint, I can still see the newsprint through. We're gonna need to do at least 3 layers of the white paper to make this right. So I'm gonna go ahead and tear some more strips. And remember, what kind of pattern do we need to do when we start putting them on? I hope you said crisscross. So since this one went horizontal, I'm gonna do one that's vertical. That will keep it safe and from falling off when I take these off the molds. So I'm gonna do a little bit of fast mode. I'm gonna cover this up with at least 3 layers of white paper. So obviously this is in speed mode, but I want you to notice that I'm taking those small strips and I'm covering the entire thing. I'm also taking some time to go back and really massage those small bits into the nose, the eyes, just so that I can keep those features. If you don't go back and smooth, it may not look the way you want it to look when you get this back. Please make sure that it is entirely covered with the white paper. I should not be able to see the newsprint underneath. Please, if you have more time, keep on going. The more layers you have, the stronger your mask will be. We want it to be very strong when we get them back. If for some reason you do finish or we are out of time, you will put your mask on the back counter to dry so that I can keep it safe. Remember, please throw away any extra pieces of paper. I don't need them, you don't need them, so throw them away. Make sure that your glue has a lid on top. I'll pick those up at some point today, and then we'll use a wet wipe to clean our table. Work hard, guys. I think that these are gonna turn out awesome, and I'm excited to see what kind of characters these are gonna turn into.